video is going to show how to import your entire course resources into your Schoology course at one time. And what I'm going to do right now is start in a Schoology course. As you can see, there's nothing added to the course. If I want to add my resources to the course, I can do it from inside the course, or I could actually go to resources and import it as well. So for this video, I'm just going to show how to import from the course itself. And first thing I'm going to do, whenever I want to add things to my course, I click Add Materials. And then I'm going to go down. The second option from the bottom is Import Resources. All right, so I'm going to click Import from Resources. And then it makes this window pop up that just basically is like a mini version of your resource page. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to scroll down and I'm going to find the course that I want to add. So I'm going to say that it's one of the PD sessions that I want to do. So there's two ways to import, and I'm going to just show you what each option looks like, because depending if you're using like a different course template than you used last year, one option might work better than the other. So in this case, I'm going to just check off the box next to the folder, and I'm going to click Import. So when I import here, it's asking me like, do I want to bring all this stuff in? So I'm going to say yes. And then in this case, my course isn't that big, so it's just going to take a couple seconds. If you have a lot of stuff in your course, it might take a couple minutes till it actually imports everything. But since I chose the option of just checking the box next to the folder, my course is contained in this folder inside my new course. So like if I click on this as a student, this would be where I get to all my information. So I'm showing you this way of importing just because if you had your course set up last year where like right when the students got on the page it was set up by units, and this year you're deciding you want to use a course template where you potentially have like your like basic course informations on the first level folders, and then there's really going to be a folder such as this where it would be like your course content. You could essentially import your course in this folder and then just change the name of this. Instead of it saying like what the course name was, you could just call this the course content, and then hit save. And then as you add the other folders to fill out the template that the secondary is using or you're using for your specific class, then you would already have your stuff in here and you wouldn't have to really change things around too much for things that you had before. But I'll also show the other way of importing. So for the sake of this, just to keep a clear course, I'm going to delete this. All right, so once again, if I want to import from my course, I'm going to go to Add Materials and Import from Resources. And then I'm going to also go down here. I'm going to find this course again. If I want all of my stuff to just show up on the main page, so like when the students click on my course, it just shows them all their like modules and units and stuff. What I want to do actually is click on the name of this folder, and then I'm going to check off the box that like checks everything off inside here. So then when I hit import, it's going to import each of those different things and folders separately, and then it'll just take a couple seconds till it loads up, and when it's ready, it's just going to have everything as its own separate item, and it looks more like a regular course. All right, so like I said, depending how you have your course set up for last year, if you kind of had something set up where you had like course information and you had all your content in a folder anyway, you could use the second option. But if you had your setup last year that it kind of looks like this, then you potentially want to go with the first option and just import all the course content as one folder, and then be able to adjust from there.